So you don't drink? You just wake up without headaches? That's weird. I enjoy a hot coffee, and I enjoy an iced coffee. But I do not like when my iced coffee gets warm or my hot coffee gets cold. It's weird to me. So here's what we're not going to do this New Year's. We are not going to complain about the influx in gym goers due to New Year's resolutions. You don't own the gym, bro. I know it feels like that because you're there every fucking day, but we all pay for it, man. It's everybody's gym. I think that half the reason why New Year's resolutions don't work out for most people is because we're resolving to do things that we don't actually want. Like, no one really wants to lose weight and get into shape. Let's resolve to do things we actually want to do. This year, my New Year's resolution is to pet more dogs. Saying God helps those who help themselves is a bit like saying you do all the work and God gets all the credit. Like, I personally don't believe in God, but if I did, I wouldn't consider him the lazy kid paired with a bunch of geniuses during a school project. I just realized I haven't been karaokeing since 2019 because of this damn pandemic. You know what that's like for a theater kid? It's like telling Tinkerbell you don't believe in fairies. One pet peeve that I've found that I've had is I don't like cleaning solutions that smell like bubblegum. It doesn't smell clean to me. It smells like Pepto-Bismol. Now whenever I walk into my kitchen, I get a flashback of 9-year-old me sitting on a couch at 11 a.m. on a Tuesday watching The Price is Right, just cradling a puke bucket. If I could give one piece of advice to my former self, it would be wary of the people who refer to it as their birthday month. More often than not, those people are high maintenance. The heater in my car broke. I have to wear mittens when I drive. This is going to be very hard to flip people off. I was just thinking about how weird it must be to be an artist at an award show, because the whole process is about promoting art, not about doing art, so you have to pretend to be entertained. There is no audience at an award show. Everybody's working. Nothing gives me more anxiety than those online couples that prank each other. Like, no, hey, you do you, it's your relationship. But imagine living a life where like a balloon full of shaving cream can fall on you at any moment, followed by a rain of confetti. Just cheat on me. Remember when the phrase "you need therapy" was an insult? Now it's a burn on par with like, you need to go to the dentist. Of course I need to go to therapy. You need to go to therapy. Everybody needs to go to therapy. We talk about both you and my need for therapy in therapy. Sick burn, bro. So I totally thought that show Yellowstone was about a park ranger that solved murders and mysteries in Yellowstone National Park, and I just watched it last night and boy was I wrong. What makes it worse is I actually auditioned for a part on that show. Guess we know why I didn't get it. I feel like everybody believes that the most awkward gym exercise is that barbell hip thrust, because you feel like everybody's watching you. But have you ever seen that one guy who uses that one heavy bag to practice his boxing skill at the gym? Everybody's watching that guy. Doesn't matter how good he is. Everybody's watching, everybody's judging. I think it's weird that it's legal to sell my body's liquids, but illegal to sell my body's solids. Like, I can sell my blood, but I can't sell my kidneys. I can sell my sperm, but I go to jail if I sell a piece of my liver? It's just a weird line to draw in the sand, isn't it? Really curious to see how the killer in the new Scream film intends to intimidate his victims via text message. Because I don't know about you, but I haven't answered the phone to a number I didn't recognize since, like, the first Scream film. Look, if you're building homes or buildings in today's day and age and you do not put an electrical outlet right next to the toilet, you're doing it wrong. And you're a monster. So for context, there's this Irish song called The Irish Rover, and in the song, they go over everybody who's on the ship and their nicknames. And there's one character named Fighting Bill Tracy from Dover, and I want to know how many fights you have to be in to be nicknamed Fighting Bill Tracy, because that's awesome. I'm not sure if anybody has said it yet, but the new Peacemaker intro with John Cena is giving me serious threat level Midnight do the Michael Scarn dance vibes. You jump to the left and you shake that hand, and you jump to the right and you shake that hand. Getting fit is like 25% commitment and 75% rinsing out your shaker cups until you'd rather be fat. The reason why I've always supported unions is because individuals asking for raises is basically just competing for the title of most expensive employee, and by definition, capitalism frowns upon that. I think every Joker movie should be rated R, because then that would exclude any kid from seeing said movie without their parents' permission, thus preventing any future Batman from knowing the Joker's origin story. It's a good joke. If you're one of those politicians that quoted Martin Luther King on Monday, but then denied the Voting Rights Act on Thursday, look, all I'm saying is there's a reason why your kids don't talk to you. The character Wolverine would almost certainly have both psoriasis and allergies, right? They're both overactive immunity response disorders. That's like his whole power. The most realistic thing about the movie Encanto is that nobody ever actually apologizes for the way they treated Bruno. They're just kind of like, everything's okay now. Do you really like true crime documentaries, or do you just like having something on in the background while you fuck with your phone? Someone once said that Leonardo DiCaprio is so concerned with climate change because if there is no future, then he couldn't date your daughter when she turned 18. And I can't get it out of my head. This is just your daily reminder to remember that you don't owe anybody a positive response to criticism that you didn't ask for. Have a good day. Why do horses get this special class in our society? Like, I have a dog and I have to clean up after it every time I take it out. But horses, they're just crapping in the middle of trails, in the middle of parades, and nobody bats an eye. It's equine privilege and it needs to be checked. Why isn't there an age cap to the presidency? Like, you're considered too dumb at 34 to be president. Why aren't you considered too senile at like 70 to be president? Henceforth, the martial art known as BJJ shall now be called Brazilian Floor Karate. I will not be taking any questions. Cardio is like poetry, and that nobody actually likes it, and they're only telling you that they do so that they can feel superior to you.